The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Minshew, 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Down by Bobby Wagner. That's a gain of 7.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Off play action, it's Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, stand up.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taylor Gabriel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Seahawks 0. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
And the Seahawks first down.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. These two teams all tied after one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Carson. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Is a turnover on downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. General West. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The ball carrier.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Oh, that was dangerous.
Intended for Dion.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield.
Rodgers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yard gain on the play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Rodgers again now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Rodgers pass.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
On first down, Rodgers. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Seattle.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
On the carry.
Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And got his man complete. 30, 10,
yeah, it's on.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 85 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 30-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Carson. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
Rodgers pass.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now it's Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Jaguars 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
X3, 218, jump.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
10 yards.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
At the 38-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Minshew sets to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 4th down, Minshew escaping the pressure right. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Rodgers going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Caleb Chase on. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he finds Montgomery complete. Call it a gain of 5. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And it's 3rd on 3rd and long. It's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. That's out to the left and complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, Carson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and the Jags grab it. Past the 20, 10, and can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Rodgers to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up second down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 8. Down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
He'll find Metcalf. That catch good for only a couple.
To DK Metcalf. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 2 yards.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Rodgers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
11 on the play. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now.